Hi girlies, welcome back to my channel. I have another super exciting unboxing for you guys today, and it is all about white gold. So we will be doing a double unboxing today, one from Van Cleef and one from another favorite brand of mine, Graff, and I will show you exactly what I got, my review of them, and if I think that they are worth the purchase. So we're gonna get right into the unboxing, but before we do, hi, I'm Somidoshopper. I make videos once a week on luxury and fashion. I love taking you guys around SF with me, sharing my life, and sharing all the purchases I make along the way. So if you love all luxury and fashion, I would love it if you subscribe so you do not miss out. So I'm going to start off with the Van Cleef piece, and like I said, the theme is white gold, so I think that none of you will be surprised that I ended up purchasing this. We might be surprised that I was able to get my hands on it. First things first, I'll show you everything that comes with your purchase. So number one is your receipt, of course. Number two is the authenticity card, and lastly, I did get an extra large travel pouch this time. This is probably not really necessary for the size of the piece that I got, but I do really love it. It's really large and it will hold your necklaces really securely in place here. I think typically maybe you'd find a 10 motif on here, but let's open up my purchase and see what I got. So here she is, of course, beautifully wrapped as always. I love the shade of olive green. Every time I see it, my heart like skips a beat because I love Van Cleef. But inside, I ended up picking up this beautiful vintage Chalcedony pendant in white gold, and she is absolutely stunning. Here is a close-up of the necklace. You can see just how beautiful that light blue color is, and the striations were absolutely perfect. Chalcedony has a lot of variation in what the striations in the stone might look like. Sometimes they're wavy, sometimes they're striations that look in different directions, but I absolutely fell in love with this piece because it had straight striations, and I think that it looks really neat and really beautiful. I'm going to put her on, and then I'll talk a little bit of the story time of how I even ended up with this piece. Here it is on. It is absolutely stunning. I think the shade of blue complements my skin tone so well. And before I get into any more details about this beautiful pendant, I did want to share a little bit more about today's sponsor, which is Petite Studio NYC. Petite Studio is a New York-based fashion brand that specializes in making beautiful, timeless pieces specifically targeted towards petite individuals. They promote slow fashion by making small, curated batches for each of their collections, and also believe heavily in ethical sustainability, which includes proper sourcing of luxurious materials, hand finishing to many of their pieces, as well as having control of every aspect of the production process. This adorable camisole I'm wearing here to match my Chalcedony pendant is called the Yvonne camisole. It is this luxurious silky material that has a beautiful glossy floral print, as well as these pearl floral detailing buttons that really complement the outfit. It has an adjustable tie strap, as well as kind of like a peplum feel, so it flares out towards the bottom, making it really comfortable and cooling for summer. This top is perfect to dress up or for a casual day out, and once again, just really complements the Chalcedony perfectly. As many of my subscribers know, I tend to dress in neutral colors mainly, and I don't have too much color in my wardrobe, so I did ask Petite Studio specifically to send me more pieces with color in them, specifically with blue in them, because I did want to complement the Chalcedony. So the first blue piece that I do want to show is this beautiful blue floral print dress. This is the Kirsten dress. It is a cotton maxi skirt, and it does have a really breathable slit down near the leg, as well as adjustable tie straps. It's made of 100% cotton, so it's really light and breathable. It's going to be perfect for the summer. Another thing that I really love about this dress is the adjustability at the chest portion, so you can actually loosen or tighten it with this cute little bow detail as you see fit, so however you feel comfortable, you can adjust it, and I feel like that's so important, especially for petite individuals who these clothing items are targeted towards, because everybody has a different bust size, and so having that adjustability makes each clothing piece just look so tailored to your body. I love the design of the Kirsten dress so much that I also got it in this pink floral patterning, and oh my gosh, so I think this is perfect for the spring. The floral patterning on this is so vibrant and beautiful, and again, I am just a sucker for a white dress with a floral print. I have so many from Zimmermann or Reformation that are absolutely beautiful, so I think this is just my style and will fit perfectly into the rest of my wardrobe. Next up is a piece that I think is so cute and so sweet. This is the Maisie dress in this beautiful checkered blue print. This adorable dress features a sweetheart neckline as well as button detailing along the bust of the dress. It also has pockets, which I feel like it's such a treat to find a dress with pockets because it increases the functionality so much, and it is a mini style dress, which makes this super cooling and super breezy for the summer. I also love the sleeves on this dress where it's got like the kind of cinched ruching on either ends, because you can wear it just as a regular cute bell sleeve, but you can also pull the sleeves down for an off-shoulder look just to expose a little bit more of the shoulder, you know, as the spring and summertime comes. I do have to say that although I do love wearing whites, blacks, grays, and brown tones and things like that. If I were to wear color, my go-to colors are definitely blue and pink, and out of the two, my favorite color is blue. And although I don't have to wear blue if I'm wearing my chalcedony pendant, I do really love matching things, like matching the tone of my jewelry, matching my jewelry to my clothes, matching the hardware of my bags to my jewelry, like all those kind of things. And that's why I did specifically seek out some more blue clothing, because I did want to have the option of making a bit more of a cohesive look if I wanted to. The next piece is one that's a little bit daring for me, but I ended up choosing this beautiful red maxi dress. This is called the Francisco dress, and I ended up picking up this piece because, as you know, I just bought a 5 motif with carnelian in it. So again, I love matching things, so I wanted to get a red dress to complement my beautiful new 5 motif. The thing I love most about this dress is that it is easy, breezy, beautiful. It has adjustable straps that require no tie, so really no fuss. You can just easily adjust the length that you'd like. It has this V-neck line, so it's perfect for displaying any necklace that you want to wear during the summer. Again, with these cute button detailing along the entirety of the dress. And once again, we have another slit in the leg for that all too important ventilation, especially when I go to Asia this summer. I think that the white print pattern makes this a really fun and casual piece, and I absolutely cannot wait to start wearing it. And then the last piece that Petite Studio was kind enough to gift me is probably my favorite one, but it is this gorgeous Laney tweed dress in this beautiful kind of yellow creamy color. This dress has so many design features which I absolutely love. It has this beautiful kind of gold hatching trim along the edges of the dress. It is a mini dress, so it fits really comfortable on the thigh, and once again, it has pockets, which I absolutely love. The dress also features these beautiful buttons all the way down the length of the dress. It has almost like a kind of mercurial pearl-like middle with a rose gold finish. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and because the finish of the buttons are a little bit more on the rose gold side, I think it will match all of my rose gold jewelry so perfectly. I picked this dress specifically because I am going to be going to Korea this summer, and something that you see so often in Korea are tweed dresses or tweed sets, and so I really wanted to have something similar on hand so that I could wear it in Korea and just fit in with everybody. If you watch K-dramas, you definitely know what I'm talking about. A lot of girls will be seen around wearing dresses just like this, and I think they are so cute and so beautiful. Those are all the pieces that Petite Studio was kind enough to send me, and I do want to point out that although Petite Studio is a brand that focuses on specifically making clothing for petite individuals, I'm not a petite girly. I am 5'7", and their pieces still fit so beautifully on me. So whether you're a petite girly or a little bit on the taller side, I think their pieces look beautiful on everybody, and you can use Somi25 at checkout for 25% off your entire purchase, so I would highly recommend you check them out. All the links will be down in the description. Okay, let's jump back to talking about this beautiful chalcedony pendant. I want to give a couple more close-ups of me wearing the piece. Again, I think that the chalcedony shade of blue is just so stunning, and I particularly love the chalcedony with the white gold because I think it's just a really cooling tone for summer. So all my summer outfits will look so good paired with the chalcedony. In addition, I do feel like the baby blue tone just makes it a little bit more of a casual piece. I was heavily considering whether I wanted to go for the white gold guilloche instead of this chalcedony, but I do feel like the guilloche is just a little bit more of a dressy and statement piece, whereas nobody will really bat an eye with the chalcedony, but if you look closely enough, it looks so, so beautiful. So you might be wondering why I even have this chalcedony pendant, because if you watched my previous Van Cleef video, you know that in terms of my 5 motif, I was heavily considering getting the 5 motif in the white gold and chalcedony, but I ultimately decided against it and went with the rose gold guilloche with carnelian because I was afraid of pre-ordering the 5 motif chalcedony because I know that I was going to be really particular about the chalcedony stone. Like I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, there is a lot of variation between chalcedony stones between the motifs, so these striations can go in different directions. They can be different shades of darkness, different shades of blue, and so ordering a piece that I won't be able to see until I've already paid for it was just a big risk for me, and that's why I ultimately decided against the chalcedony. In my head though, I had always said that if I come across the perfect piece just by chance in a boutique, I was absolutely going to snatch it up, and that is essentially what happened. So on the day that I received the call for my essay that my rose gold, guilloche, and carnelian 5 motif was ready for pickup, I made an appointment to come in, and I walk in, I see the rows of display, and as I'm just walking by to go to the room, I see this beautiful vintage chalcedony pendant just sitting out on display. Of course, I immediately asked my essay if I could try it on, and as soon as I put it on, I really knew it was the one. I thought that the shade of blue complemented my skin tone so well, and more importantly, I was in love with the striation pattern on this particular pendant. The The striations for my particular Chalcedony pendant are straight, which I prefer. I think it makes the stone look a little bit more neat and symmetrical. And in addition to that, I think it has a really good mixture of the lighter blue hue with the darker striations that are a little bit see-through. So in the middle, you see kind of the lighter blue color with the darker striations flanking on the outside. And when put all together, it was the absolute perfect stone for me. Again, I was so lucky that I was able to come to the store on time to get the literally one and only Chalcedony pendant that the store has. Typically, Chalcedony is a little bit more of a difficult stone to obtain. I think the Chalcedony is a little less seen and produced, and I think the popularity is still quite strong though, so that leads to heavy wait times. And again, with those wait times come the chance of only looking and selecting one piece. It's not like you can have like 3 different pieces to select your stones from, which makes it a little bit more tricky to get the perfect stone for you. But all in all, I am so in love with the Chalcedony pendant. I received so many compliments from my friend, and I do really agree that the pendant was a better choice for me than the 5 motif, just because I am a little bit more picky about my stones, so it's a lot easier to just find one motif that I love instead of 5 matching motifs that I love that come in the same bracelet. So my craving for Chalcedony has been cured, and I am so excited to wear this all summer. The next part of my white gold unboxing haul is something I picked up from Graff, and once again, it's a little bit of an unplanned purchase. So like my Chalcedony, I bought this just a little bit on a whim. Of course, I've been thinking about the Chalcedony previously, and I did want to get and add Chalcedony into my collection, but this was bought kind of when I was going into the store to pick something else up. And this was also something bought on my way to pick something else up, which was my engagement ring. So whenever I go to Graff, and I went to Graff several times in the process of choosing my ring, I would always want to end my appointment on trying some of their fine jewelry as well, because they have so many beautiful pieces. And so I tried on quite a few, and when I picked up my engagement ring and made the final purchase, I just wanted to have something else to kind of commemorate the occasion, and so I ended up picking up this as well. So let's go into the unboxing now. So here she is. Typically, if you buy just their jewelry, I do believe the bag also matches this beautiful dark navy color, but I did use the white bag because it was with a couple of other things. But I absolutely love the luxurious ribbon with the gold Graff lettering. And so I ended up picking the Petite butterfly studs from Graff. They are made of white gold, and they have pave diamonds along the wings and body of the butterfly. Here is a closer look of the Petite studs. They are so cute, and they're a great size for everyday wear, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I wear these studs almost every day now. Before putting on the studs, I did want to give you a little bit more information about the anatomy of this stud. So it has, of course, the pave butterfly in the front, but unlike a lot of the other luxury brand earrings that I own, the backing is just a clasp backing. So if you own a pair of Cartier or Van Cleef earring studs, you know that the mechanism in the back is kind of like a push mechanism where you push it so that you can slide it on and off of the back of the earring. This is just a regular backing. There's no like push mechanism. It just simply slides in and out of the earring backing. There's a couple of little indents to prevent the backing from moving freely on its own, but I was a little bit surprised that it didn't have that kind of push mechanism that I'd seen with so many other luxury brand earrings. Here they are on. I think they're so cute, so adorable. They're the perfect fit for my lobe, not too big, not too small, and they're so easy to wear. You don't have to think about it. They're white gold and diamonds, so you can literally wear them 24/7 and there shouldn't be any issue. As many of you know, I am just starting out my white gold collection, so this Chalcedony pendant as well as these Graff earrings are definitely the nicest pieces of white gold jewelry that I own, but I am trying to expand my collection a little bit as my engagement ring will be white gold, so I do want to have a couple of pieces to match and wear on a daily basis without too much fuss. I recently uploaded a shorts video as well that showed all of the different necklaces and earrings that I tried on from Graff, ranging from super expensive to much more affordable, and I ended up choosing on these Petite pave butterfly studs because I do believe they are the cheapest thing that Graff has to offer. I wanted to ease my way into wearing white gold jewelry because I don't have too much white gold jewelry. I do heavily prefer rose gold jewelry, so I wanted to get something small and something that's really easy to wear, so I'm encouraged to wear it daily, and so I get a really good sense of whether or not I want to continue expanding my white gold collection or if I wanted to return back to rose gold. It's safe to say though that I absolutely love my Petite butterfly studs from Graff. I think that the butterfly motif has been so popular these days, and with the pave stones, it still really catches and sparkles in the light, but it's so cute and dainty, and can be dressed up or worn casually every day. It also complements my Van Cleef Chalcedony so well. The white gold chains on Van Cleef pendants really catch the light and sparkle so beautifully, and I think it pairs really well and harmoniously with the smaller and muted butterfly studs. In terms of pricing, the butterfly studs from Graff retail for $1,550, whereas the Chalcedony pendant from Van Cleef retailed for $3,350. I think that the better value purchase of the two is probably the Graff butterfly earrings, just because I think I'll get a lot more wear out of them because they are a little bit more of a daily piece. I think that if you are looking for a new pair of earrings, particularly in white gold, I think that the Graff butterfly earrings would be the perfect gift for yourself or for another loved one. To be honest, after getting these pieces, I've been wearing the two in combination nonstop, and I have received so many compliments from my friends as well as just random strangers that I encounter during my day. I think everybody agrees that they are just so lovely, feminine, and delicate pieces, and they will last in anybody's collection for years and years to come. Well, that brings us to a wrap on my white gold jewelry haul. I hope that you enjoyed the video and you are inspired to add any of these pieces to your own collection. Again, I would highly recommend checking out Petite Studio. You can use SOMI25 at checkout for 25% off your purchase. But that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye guys!